Hi y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make a supreme pizza bake, but I'm going to make it with tortillas, low carb tortillas instead of that pizza crust. And I'm going to use turkey sausage, Italian sausage, instead of regular Italian sausage. I like sausage on my pizza, along with pepperonis, green peppers, onions of course, and a few mushrooms. Doesn't that sound good? Alright, I've seen a few things on the internet, people's different variations of this, but I thought I'd try my hand at this variation. So I've already got in my skillet over here. I'm going to take you over to the stove. I've got a pound of Genio Italian sausage. So I don't know if I'll use a pound or not, but it was frozen and I thawed it out, so I'm cooking the whole thing. If I don't use a pound, I'll just take half of it and save it for the next time. All right, come on over here to the stove. Let me see if I can get you over here. Come on over here. There you go. And all I'm doing is I'm going to brown this up in little crumbles because I like crumbles on my pizza. Like I said, I don't know if I'll use a whole pound of this, but I had to cook it. I'm going to add a few things to this as I'm fixing it. I think some Italian seasoning would be good. Just to make sure it's good and Italian, right? I'd say that's a teaspoon. And I'm also going to add some, let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Red pepper flakes. Just a few. But I like those on my pizza. What I'm thinking about is what I like on my pizza, I'm just going to put in my mixture here. All right. All right, we got that brown, and then it's going to have to cook a little bit. So let's go back over here a minute. Let me show you what else I'm going to do. Let me see if I can get you back in the right spot. Looks like you're pretty good. All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slice my mushrooms. I know some of y'all don't like mushrooms, but I love mushrooms, and so does my husband, so we're going to slice these. I've rinsed these off. They say not to wash them, but I can't stand that dirt, and I can't seem to get them all off, get it all off with just a wet paper towel, so I run mine under water. Oh, I forgot to show you the pizza sauce. I love, love, love this pizza sauce. It's called Di Fratelli. Walmart used to sell it, but they don't sell it anymore. I was so upset about it. I had to order that off of Amazon. But that's my absolute favorite pizza sauce. So I'm just cutting my mushrooms up. I might have too many. I'm cutting a little tail off of them. I got two more. I'm going to put them in there. They're cooked down. And I also have some pepperonis. I told you that, I think. But I got a few left over in the package, and I went to the deli, and I bought some sandwich-sized pepperoni, so I'm going to cut those up too. So, you know, pizza's good, and you get all kinds of veggies, at least if you make it like this. But where you go astray is that crust. So I thought this might be good. Alright, I got my mushrooms chopped up. Now I'm just going to do my peppers. I won't use all these. Alright, got my peppers. Now I'll get my onion here. Oh, I gotta have more onion than that. I'm getting all these veggies ready because what I'm going to do is once my sausage is near cooked, I'm going to throw these in and let these get soft. Because, you know, the dish is going to be in the oven for about 20 minutes. So, all right. Let me get over here and get this done, and I'll bring you back to the stove. Okay, look, y'all. I got my sausage cooked down, and now I'm going to put these veggies in here. And see all the liquid that was in there? It's done cooked away. Just what you want. And I'm going to let these go just a few minutes to the veggies soften just a little bit, especially those peppers. And then I'm going to be putting some sauce in here and adding my pepperonis. And this is all going to be my filling. And I'm going to put it in my wrap along with cheese, cheese, cheese. We're going to put it in the oven. Oh, let me preheat my oven to 350 while we're talking about it. All right, y'all watch those a minute while I do my, get my pepperonis. While that's still cooking, I was going to show you what I used. Had a few of these little pepperonis left over. And then I got these from the deli, the sandwich slice. What's wrong with my camera? You're over too far. You're over one square too much. That is better. And see, I got them chopped up in these little, in this little bite size. And that's what I'm going to do with some of these. I think I'm going to use about 6 of these. And I'm going to cut them in half. And then I'm just going to go around the semicircle like this. And cut them about the same size as I cut those other ones. And here's all my pepperonis. All right, I'm going to go put them in and heat them up. I'll be back. All right, look, y'all. Doesn't that look good? The sausage and the pepperoni in. I'm going to use a pound because by the time I do 6 or 8 wraps, I don't know exactly how many I'm going to get. I'll use all this. But doesn't that look good? Everything that's on a pizza. And if you like something else on your pizza, throw it in the pool. All right, here's my sauce. I'm only gonna put half of it in there. Half a can, because I'm gonna use the other half to top it and then put a little bit in the bottom of my casserole, okay? So I'm just putting enough in here just to toss this around. And I'm gonna cut my fire off because it's done. Just putting enough in here just to get it all married together. And then I'm gonna bring my mixture over to the station over here and we're gonna roll up our wraps. Yeah, I think everything's just about covered in that sauce. Well, I think this is going to be good, y'all. I think it's going to be good. I might can use a little bit more of my sauce. There. All right. All right, let me get this and you over to the station. All right, y'all. Here's my filling. I put that in a bowl so I can handle it a little better. Here's my 9 by 13 casserole dish. And I'm going to kind of spray the sides a little bit because I don't want my tortillas to stick to the sides. They're not going to stick to the bottom because I'm going to put some sauce in it. Just enough to cover the bottom. Probably another quarter of that can. All right, now I'm just going to spread it out. Can y'all see what I'm doing? So there, I spread that out. Just enough to coat the bottom a little bit. Okay? Now, let's take our tortillas. And we got to get our cheese out. And I'm using whole milk mozzarella. I bought a block and I shredded it. Okay? So, I think I better do this one at a time. All right, I got my tortilla. Oh, my oven's ready. I'm going to put a scoop of this pizza filling in there. Maybe a little more than that. Now, should I put cheese on there? Let's put a little bit of cheese, but we're going to have cheese on top too. So we're going to put a little bit of cheese on those. Roll it over. See if I can tuck the sides in. And roll it up. Seam side down. All right. That one pretty good. I'm wondering if I should do it the other way. No, I'm going to do it this way. All right, let's do that again. Filling. We'll push it back to the end here a little bit so I have room to roll. A little bit of cheese. Turn up the corners like this and roll it up. I think these are going to be really good. There you go. So it looks like hopefully I can get 8 out of this. Now this would be good, of course, for a family. Would also be good to take somewhere. Maybe a potluck dinner. how many supreme pizza wraps have you had at a potluck dinner so you could bring something different? I like to bring something different, don't you? Get tired of the same old thing. All right, we're gonna roll it. Do it like this. Oh man, by the time I get to the end of this, I'll be an expert. There you go. So let me finish doing this and I'll show you before I put it in the oven. All right, y'all, look. I got them all wrapped up. Now, believe it or not, I had exactly 8 wraps. The meat mixture that I made perfectly, I had none left over, perfect for 8 wraps. So a pound of sausage is good, and I'd say a half a pound of pepperoni and all your veggies. But look, it came out perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, oh, what did I do with my spoon? I'll get another one. The remaining of my sauce, I'm just going to put over top of it. And I don't have much because we used it all through the dish. But that's perfect. It works out perfect. This sauce is so good, y'all, I could eat it with a spoon. All right, and now I'm just going to spread this over these a little bit. And it didn't have to be a whole lot of sauce. I'm not particularly like a lot of sauce on my pizza, so this will be good. You'll notice my tortillas didn't come to the edge of my dish, so I pushed them in so that they'd all kind of be together. I think this looks pretty good. I'm kind of excited about this. I always like to find something new. Let's see if I can get some sauce on the edges too. Kind of get them down on the edge of those. All right. And now, the final touch is the cheese. Oh, this looks delicious. Not so bad. I used turkey sausage, low carb tortilla wraps, a few pepperonis. All right, here you go. Going in the oven. Probably 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes till the cheese gets melted and bubbly, okay? And then I'll bring you back for the tasting. All right, y'all, here it is. Can you see it? It's been out the oven about 4 minutes. I was trying to let it cool a minute before I cut it. Doesn't it look good? It's not swimming in sauce, which I like. Because, you know, pizza's not swimming in sauce. It's not spaghetti. It's not lasagna. All right, so let's try a piece of this. Oh, it's kind of saucy there. Spraying the sides of your pan is a good idea. Well, let me see if I can get something to, a little, so I can get it, this. Ooh. out the way here. What y'all talking about now? This looks like it's gonna be good. Lord, thank you for this tonight. But it's gonna be hot. My mouth's watering. Mmm. Mmm. This is a 3-tapper for sure. Mmm. This is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Y'all make this. This is a hit. This is a hit. I love it when I try stuff and it comes out right. Oh, y'all, this is so good. My husband's going to love this. He's in there being secretary on the phone. While I'm doing this, you know, the phone always rings. Let me get this one last bite. Mmm. Oh, this is good. Just the right sauce. Just the right heat. I mean, everything is good. I sprinkled a little Parmesan on top, you know, like the dried Parmesan, and a little bit of pepper, and it is good. Oh, listen, y'all. I know this is backwards, but this is the way I feel today. Abundantly blessed. You know, when I get up in the mornings, before I even 2 feet hit the floor, I'm just thank the Lord for letting me wake up and Him giving me another day. And you know, today I was reading in 1 John, and it tells how the Lord wants us to love each other so much because He is love. So love one another, care for one another, and it doesn't matter if you have 500 people to love or you got 5 people to love. Do it with your heart. Thank you all. Like, share, and subscribe, and make this. This is delicious. And I'll see you next time on Robin's Recipes. Bye-bye.